Filmmaking.
Okay, I can already see that all of you are filming. So my job is halfway done, which is nice, very nice. So we can focus on the other things that are probably more important when you're making a film than just, pressing the record button.
Okay, if you see, I can see what the problem is. So, if you don't see this, you might be seeing that. Here you can see all the videos that you have put already in your project, like only with thumbnails. Yes, I don't know how it's called, sorry, it's in Polish. So, you don't want to work with that at the moment, you want to work with this. You click the timeline, yes, you click on the other one, next to it. One looks like what is it, of the movie. Okay, so once you are here, once you select this, it becomes yellow.
We can make the street program for the climate change related, and we can call the people related to them, and make them educated about the climate change. Young people usually get inspired by things they find exciting, they find interesting. So we could offer them some new experience, meeting new friends, experiencing something new. Take for example us. We are here discussing climate change. Well, we are doing something good, but at the same time, we expect it is experiencing something. I mean, we are meeting new people, sharing experience.
All the grass will not be there, so there will be no land cover. As the rain comes, you find it sweeps all the soil and erosion takes place, and also the floods start occurring. So it is really a challenging issue to the country. That's why you find that now the Maasais, some have started cultivating. They are moving from animal keeping and now some are cultivating. So there is that change that is really coming in.
Solutions. Yeah, there are solutions. The first one I consider to be a solution is education. People need to get education on climate change, because I believe education is the source of everything. Like if everybody is really educated on this, then and learns the way of life, the way of doing things, changes the way of doing things, the way of thinking, and the way of Yeah, of the way of living friendly with nature. So if somebody sees how this is, how people are impacted with this, maybe floods or those kind of things, they see it with their eyes, and then they say this is because of this. And then they say, oh, in the future it might be coming.
So
Okay, they call me Frederick.
Yeah.
The place you are is Victoria's Group. And yeah.
And what about life here in Kebira? What do you consider life here in Kebira, as you have ventured in Kebira?
What we consider here is that because it is a place which is affordable for the low earners, those who are earning low. So we know that there are many who are jobless here. So we consider these people because we don't want somebody to steal, somebody to do unlawful things. So we consider people here as a victorious group. We do volunteer to train people here freely. Yeah.
What's your mission in general?
Mission?
In general, yeah.
Our mission as a group is to ensure that in the near future, we come as a company which can employ many people, yeah, so that we give job to others, yeah.
So why did you decide to venture into this business, majorly into this business?
Okay, most of us are first they were I can say they are artists. So up country, because we are all from up country, when somebody does that, you can make something out of something, then like we were doing, I myself I was making things out of wood. So when they realized that I can make things out of wood to a live thing that people can admire, then they call me here. That's how we consider people that time.
And where do these bones come from? How do you collect them?
The bone?
Yeah.
The bones we do buy from the slaughtering houses or from the butcheries. Then after the meat has been taken out, we buy the bones. Yeah.
And how do you process them?
We process them by sitting at the machine. Okay, we have different tools, different machines. After cutting them here, we go to another step by step. Yeah. We have a number of steps. Yeah.
What problems do you face in collecting the bones and so on?
Okay, majorly here, our main problem is market, and another thing is dust. Because if at all we can get market, then we can address the issue of dust. We are a lot of people here who are doing this, but we find that we are selling low. I mean that there is middlemen who are coming here and buy at a low price. Because they have money, they can meet you out in your country there. With us, we still here. They block us not to reach to the other people. So our main problem is market, nothing is dust. Yeah. Because when you're policing the beats, dust must come out and we have to inhale the dust. So we have to be protected. Yeah.
We can come back to Kebira for a while. So how do you like Kebira to look like in 2030?
Though it is a very technical question, because it's the work of government to ensure that maybe they can eradicate the slums, they can upgrade it again. But with us, we want to ensure that the people who are jobless, they get to do something. Yeah.
And let me say that this is like the opportunity that you got. You had this opportunity to start this business. And let me say that, are there any other opportunities that you can see that you, if you have fund, you can venture in? Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of business that we can do
Yeah.
in conjunction with this one. I can say that we have a plan also as a group to do other business. One is like we want to install we call it helping please DSTV, so that at least we can add to this one, because this one can sustain, but it cannot. It's not enough. So we want to add, like, to install DSTV to at least to can that one can help us to put in more money.
We have a lot of we have a problem of water problem. We are improving the other side to buy water to wash our bowls. So we can plan here. We have a space. We can build a storage water tank and latrines, big latrines, so that the community can come and help. We can help the community by building the sanitaries. They come and pay us a little, because sometimes we go up to Olympic for a short call or a long call. We pay 10 shillings there. If you don't have money, no, you cannot release yourself.
So you can venture into maybe business, a water business, so that you can also earn from the water.
Yeah.
In a lower price that the community can benefit. Because some people, they don't have a lot of money. 10 shillings is a lot of money to go and release yourself, then you come back. If you are diarrheaing for 2 days, 2 times or 3 times, where will you get that one?
No.
So that one also is some business which you can do.
And Kenya is always talking of Vision 2030. Do you think that those the policies that they are laying down now, will they help you within 2030, before 2030? Yeah.
They can help if we have good leaders. But they don't reach us in slums. They just reach out to some people who are not in slums. The leaders, they don't reach us quickly. But they can do it. We can reach before 2030 if we have funds. Even the loans, if they give us loans, we can do something and pay, but they don't give us. Sometimes we have a lot, we have little money. If somebody can tell you to give you 40,000, 40,000 cannot do something. It cannot buy even these 2 machines. So that one, it is like giving you nothing. So if they can give us a loan, big loans, then we invent something here. It can be, we can beat that 2030 vision.
Oh, thank you very much. And let me say that how many are you in this business? How many people are you here? Maybe the staff here. What?
We are almost 30.
Yeah.
But some people they are drop out because sometimes they don't have orders, but they need money at home. Some are they drop out. So now we are only 20. But we hire some people to come and do piecework. If we have a lot of work, we hire them. Because these activities, it is not here. It is done there, even in the other side. So if we have big orders, we hire some people and come and do piecework, then they go. But here we have 20 members, active members, regular.
And let me say that you are making jewelries from bones. So as you make these jewelries, how do you help? You're picking the bones, majorly the bones. How does it help the environment?
It helps a lot. Because the bones, they could have been thrown away.
Yeah.
The environment could not be clean, but now we are recycling them. Even the dust, we collect the dust also, we sell. So that one will help the environment, because these dust, you don't throw them away. We sell them and they do other things.
And do you think you are adding something on climatic change in that right now there is a lot of climatic change? At least we expected, we expect the month of January and February to be hottest month, but we find out that it was cold. Even yesterday it was too cold. So how does it help?
This activity.
Yeah.
This activity, how it is help the climate change?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps because the bones, if we take the bones from slaughterhouses, they keep them somewhere. After taking them, they spoil that, they do what? How do you call it? When they are dumped somewhere, that place is a bit cold and sticky, stinking.
Yes, stinking.
So after coming with them, then we cut the pieces, the pieces, we cut them into pieces that it changed the climate of that area, of this area.
Yeah, I can see maybe if they were dumped, maybe they'll bring about mosquito, which will bring malaria, and so on. So you people, thank you very much. Maybe I would ask if there is any question from my fellow members.
Yeah, I have a question. And my question is there any maybe female in your group? Female person?
There is.
We
have them.
Is she around or?
Now she's in the market. Today is a marketplace. She's the market. But mostly female, they stay at home. If we have finished the production in the workshop, we call them. We call them and they come and do the assembly.
Yes, the assembling is their main work here.
Their main work.
Because they cannot sit at the dust here. They fear. Because that dust, it penetrates. So they stay at home. We call them after doing the production part of it. Then they do the job.
They come for the light jobs.
Yeah.
After doing all.
Any other question?
If there's no question, maybe from the colleagues, from my colleagues, if there's any question to them.
We have just something to say. It's not a question, but something that affects the group. Because I had, when you ask about the challenges that you are facing when we are working here, but the major challenge, like he told you, that the market, that is one of them. The second is the dust. When we are working here, all of us, there is a lot of dust, but everyone used to hail the dust, but the dust itself go through the lungs. So with time, it may come and block the breathing system, so that the breathing cannot be easy for everyone here. So we have to use some local masks like the one which guys put in here, but we are not able to manage to buy them every time, because like this one, he use it today and tomorrow he will get another one. But if you don't have money that can afford to buy this, we may end up that we are keep on dying yearly because of that. So that one also is the major support that we would like to tell you, put across, that if anyone willing that side of mask, so that one also is the most important thing in our life, so that next year or the other year you will come find us alive the way you see us here today.
Yes, so I wanted to add something also. On your last question, how our work will contribute towards the climate change. This is the activity we are doing as a group. So I was just wanted to add that if we sell, we will get money, And when we get money, we'll be able to purchase some of the materials, for example, blankets, to prevent the cold, and so many things, because I believe money is very important in climate change. Yeah. There is no any way we participate in climate change without resources.
Yeah, question. I'm called Joshua, the group leader. But I'm asking you, we are called Victoria's youth group. We come to youth group, then we come to Bonecraft group. But you people, how do you call yourself? As a group or as a individual?
Yeah, we are a combination. We have 6 organizations here from Kenya, Tanzania, Bulgaria, Italy, Nepal, and Poland. So the team you are seeing here, we came together because we have a project we are doing here on climate change. So the first part of last year towards the end, we had some meetings through the Skype and other the social media. Then Kenya was honored to host the team here for a period of 4 or 5 days for training. Then in fact you are very lucky, you are the first group to have contact with the team. Yeah, that's why we asked Moses, because Moses is one of the very active volunteers. So many times we have volunteers coming into Nairobi, they have always been able to pay a visit here and then they move away. So we felt that the only way you can also make them to also understand about Nairobi, because they are staying at Supposed Hotel. And Supposed Hotel is in Kasarani. And that area is totally very different. When you told them about Kebira, you see they could not get the picture about Kebira, what Kebira is all about. And you see, we don't bring them to Kebira so that they see poverty, no. We would like them to understand the country better. That within Kenya, the levels of inequality are very high. People who are poor, they're extremely very poor. Those who are rich, they're extremely very rich. Then they're able now, even as they go to their countries, they can also become agents of change in a different way, so that you see they help in another way to be able to expose what we have here. And that's why you can see people are taking videos. You never know where that video will land. So you see, at the end of the day, it can also come back to what we call capacity building, especially with the very clear focus on what the work the group is doing. There's a question which your friend, I think you are the one who was asking, and your colleague, which I just like to respond to, the issue of resources. Because you see, I come from the host organization, Kenya Voluntary Development Association. I can leave with you our contacts, so that we can also work together, so that we see what will be the best way to support you in terms of capacity. Because you see, for you to get resources, you need to have a very strong organization structure. You need to know where the money is. You need to know who can be able to support you. You need to know, for example, if you launch a project, and maybe you need to put up a proposal, who can do it? If you don't have people who can do it, we have them. They have them. So you see, it's the issue of solidarity. So I think we can work very well in that area, so that we also assist you to internally strengthen your structures as a group, so that when you have very strong structures, you can approach donors, because we are doing very wonderful work here. You can approach donors with a budget, that we are doing this, and this is not this is something real. It's also already you have begun. Then you see most donors will be able to listen to you, because they understand the challenges facing the Kebira people, and they can be able to deal with you directly, but not through KBT. But you simply
Las casitas del barrio alto, con rejas y antejardín, una preciosa entrada de autos, esperando un Peugeot. Hay rosadas, verdecitas, blanquitas y celestitas, las casitas del barrio alto, todas hechas con resipol. Las gentes de las casitas se sonríen y se visitan, van juntitos al supermarket y todos tienen un televisor. Hay dentistas, comerciantes, latifundistas y traficantes, abogados y rentistas, y todos visten policrón, juegan bridge, toman martini dry y los niños son